Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Sounds of Her Love, Episode 2. Last time I was just blown away by this game just because of the fact that an actual girl is talking, and it almost makes me feel like a girl is talking directly to me, which is very epic if I do say so myself. The music as well, the art, very nice, as you can see here, but the story is going to determine if this truly is worthy of best dating sim so far. So, let's load, get back into the game, as we are in the classroom on our second week of school. In this new school, I should say. New school, cool. All right. Classes are well underway, and is that music too loud or not loud enough? Let me config to music just a little bit higher. I just want us to be able to hear the girl, you know? All right, sorry. Classes are well underway, and the class is filled with a widespread sense of lethargy. It is a Monday after all, and lunch is just around the corner. Does anyone really want to learn about the structure of the inner mitochondrial membrane right before lunch? As a science major, I do, so yeah. I lean back in my chair and stare down at my notes, which are just a little more than scribbles on a sparse page. In the end, I can really say I expected anything different when transferring here. After all, the basic principles of teaching are the same wherever you are. There's no reason as to why this school would be any different. Though the extra language lessons are a pain in the ass. Just as I let out a small, but definitely noticeable yawn, the teacher glares sharply in my direction. I don't know if this is a female or male teacher. Assume it's going to be a male. Alright, that's very misogynistic of me. Bored are you, Markopi? No, sir. Oh, that's a surprise. How about you answer the question at the bottom of page 3 then? I look at the closed book on my desk and realize what the teacher is referring to. I definitely haven't done a good job at pretending to work. Still, I oblige and turn to page 3. Moving my eyes towards the bottom of the page, I find a question that's somewhat relevant to what I managed to hear during the lesson. What is the space between the two mitochondrial membranes called? Is that the matrix? No, that's the bit inside. Well, boy, do you have an answer? Yeah, I just said like I was a science major. Now I'm questioning. Intermembrane space would imply that it's in, like, you know, inside. So I feel like that's not it. Mitochondrial gap. I think that would probably be a safe. I'll go with it. I honestly don't know the answer. The safest bet would be to call it the mitochondrial gap. I mean, it's the gap between the two of them, right? Surely that must be it. Is it the mitochondrial gap, sir? I hear a few sneers from... I hear a few sneers from the more supercilious members of the class, but most of them seem to ignore my answer. I guess I was wrong then. How about you pay more attention in class next time then, Markopi? Dang it. The teacher goes back to the diagram he was drawing out on the chalkboard before this entire fuss started. Though, with technology nowadays, it seems pretty odd that this school is still using chalkboards. I lean back in my chair again, this time remembering to do a better job at making myself look like a hard-working student, at least for this subject. Class quickly ends, and I quickly make it past the sudden rush to exit the room. The atmosphere in the corridor engulfs me as everyone makes a dash to the cafeteria. Cafe. I was going to say cafe, but I just stopped for some reason. All right. Chatter radiates from the swaths of people in the cafeteria. I weave my way through those standing around and people walking in the opposite direction. The line is long as always. Unlike most schools, the food here is actually quite good, so naturally it's in high demand. I join this queue of students, left famished by the morning lessons. Time slows as the line slowly inches forward. All of this for a sandwich? I know, mate. They're lush, aren't they? Made with 100% Welsh beef. That was my classmate. That's what they say anyway. I just find it hard to believe they would import that stuff to Japan just for this one school. Eventually, I'm the one gazing at what's on offer at the counter. To be honest, that guy was right. The beef here sure is lush. It's quite a prestigious school. I buy the sandwich and stuff it in my bag. What? Why aren't we eating this sandwich? Whatever. This place is quite packed, so I doubt I'd find a place to sit down. Just as I'm about to leave, I spot a table that's actually empty. Well, almost. I notice someone familiar eating by herself. Epic. Drink of water? She is quite blessed in the upper body chest category. That's all I have to say. It's that girl from earlier. Carrie, wasn't it? I wonder if I should approach her. Ho, you're approaching me, Markapi. I can't view your beautiful bosom without getting closer, Carrie. Then come as close as you wish. I hardly know her, but I kind of want to sit down. It's cold outside. Isn't this obvious? Like, why would we not approach her? Is this some sort of reverse psychology? Like, if we leave her be in the first opportunity, like we get the good ending? I don't know. I was just kind of I have a bit of PTSD from the last playthrough with Everlasting Summer, where I got the bad ending. But I'm gonna approach her because I think, in my heart, that's the right thing to do. You know what? I may as well approach her. She's alone after all. I've been in that situation plenty of times this past week. I know how it feels. One step at a time, I make my way over to the table. Her silky braids gently rest by her sides, and unlike before, her braids only move due to her actions. As I draw closer, she takes notice of my presence and directs her head towards me. She hesitates to speak, but I plan on taking the initiative from the beginning. Hi, Carrie. It's me. From earlier. I don't think I ever got a chance to introduce myself. I try my best to avoid sounding nervous. Walking up to a girl sitting by herself is pretty noticeable to everyone else in the hall. My name is Markapi.
Hello. Thanks for earlier.
Like, I know I said this in the intro, but like actually hearing a girl's voice and like having it directed towards me, that's pretty epic. Like I know I'm just repeating myself, but like, bro, I just need like female contact at this point. Like, please, you hear every time I end my video, please help me find a girlfriend. That's not a joke, guys. This is real life. This is a video. This is a real life video. I need a girlfriend. I don't want one. I need, like, you don't understand. Like, it's a necessity. That's why I need it. All right. Back to the game. She is still pretty on edge. Much like myself. Perhaps I should just apologize to her and make a quick retreat. I'm sorry for walking up to you so suddenly.
Don't worry. I don't normally have people to eat with, so I'm glad.
Okay, you let me know in the comments if the girl talking it sounds attractive. That's a hot voice in my opinion. Like, bro. She abruptly stopped speaking after giving me a sign of gratitude. Her cheeks turn a rosy shade of red, and she directs her eyes away from me. I guess she's embarrassed. It did strike me as odd as to why she's alone. Aside from her lack of self-confidence, she seems like a fairly nice person.
I had an illness.
Oh no. She has it. Bro, she has that which shall not be named on YouTube. She has the illness. I shouldn't joke about that. She's beautiful, and I don't want my future wife to have an illness. She goes straight on to why she's alone. I never asked her, but I'm glad she thinks of me as close enough to her to explain it to me, even though we've just met. Though, given that she seems so introverted, maybe I am the only person that is.
For a while, I was immobilized. As recently as last week.
Is that why she told me earlier that she needed to find out what class she was in? Her face continues to grow to deeper shades of red. Maybe I should converse her with her ease to whoa. I'm flustered. Maybe I should converse with her to ease her explanation. That's it. Though, with her personality, I didn't know if it'll actually help. I can understand, I guess. I'm new here, so I don't really have anyone to eat with. I'm not really as relatable as an illness, though. It's not really as relatable as an illness, though. Oh, man. I kind of regret opening my mouth. Yeah. Hers, though, continues moving as her lips gently let out her unstable speech patterns.
I've been here since last year.
That's actually a pretty sad thought. If she's been here this long, how come she's this alone? Even with an illness, you'd expect her friends would still speak to her afterwards. Though, I am making assumptions. For all I know, she could be a good friend with a classmate that just doesn't eat in school or is absent. My gut feeling goes with my former conclusion in spite of that idea. She delicately twirls her hair at the tip of her braid, nervously during the lag times of our conversation. I can't really think of anything to say, so I decide to do something instead. It's bold, but I tear a sheet of paper from one of my books and scribble my phone number on it. Oh yeah, we're in there. If you ever need anyone to keep you company, then you can call me anytime. Or if you see me around school, just say hi. I doubt she'll do either anyway. To downplay the forwardness of my actions, I think of the cheesiest quote I can and continue speaking. Birds of a feather flock together.
You're giving me your number?
Oh, Baka. If she calls us Baka, it's over. Like I'm ending the playthrough because I'll be playing this game alone in my bedroom. No viewers, except my OnlyFans. Though her voice is quiet, I can still sense she's a bit shaken up. I thought giving it to her would be acceptable in this day and age. People are particularly dependent on their phones now. Still, giving your number to someone of the opposite sex will probably remain direct for years to come.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Carrie. For some reason, she thanks me. Her pale fingers reach out towards her bag and she gently takes out a rather pink and cute looking phone. I didn't know anyone still used phone straps, but a daffodil charm swings in the air as she enters my number, her body shaking slightly all the while.
You're the first in the non-relative section.
Oh man, I feel bad. Like she doesn't have any friends, man. The first contact in the non-relative section. That's rough. That is rough. Ooh. Finishing her sentence with a smile, she gazes at me. I smile back, of course, which in itself takes me a bit of courage, but her eyes quickly dart away to break our state of eye contact. She goes red again, and her mouth is slightly ajar, leaving her lips to glisten as the sunlight enters from the window beside us. The chimes of the bell resonate through the room. I guess it's time to get prepared to go to class again. Carrie stands, and shyly looks away to me, as if expecting me to say something. Which, luckily for her, I do. I enjoy speaking to her, even if she doesn't say very much. Like I said, feel free to contact me anytime. Though, right now I guess we should head back to class.
Okay.
She trots along by my side, slightly behind me, Probably to keep her blushing face hidden, I guess. She seems to have a habit of going red. This is going quite well. We part ways when I reach my classroom, with her giving me a hardly audible farewell once we do. This is going quite well. The wooden chair behind my back is rigid and sticks into me, causing slight discomfort. My eyes dart across the pages before me, looking for any information that could make my life easier. I hate homework. Words echo around the room as I speak solemnly to myself. I thought that it would be easier to just copy the answers straight from the textbook, but apparently they're not here. This heavy workload, however, does seem to compensate for the rather tranquil day at school. I did meet someone interesting, though. The blossom of rose on her cheeks, her silky golden hair, and her hushed voice. Carrie's presence would be minuscule by many, but I can't get her off my mind. Markapi, dinner's almost ready. Calls from my mother reach my ear as I just about give up on my homework. It's not due for another week anyway, so I close the book and haphazardly toss it back on the shelf. The smell of cooking guides my way toward my door. But just as I am about to leave my room, something stops me. My cell phone chimes and vibrates slightly on my desk, leaving me to consider who might be calling. If you ever need anyone to keep you company, then you can call me anytime. Or, if you see me around school, just say hi, says the flashback Markapi as he drinks water. That's right, I gave Carrie my number, didn't I? I wasn't really expecting her to call me, but I guess she was probably checking that I wasn't giving her a fake number as a joke. Markapi, are you coming? Mother, I'm on the phone with a woman. I'll be down in a minute. Probably not a minute, but it shouldn't be that long. I do not last a minute. I might just tell Carrie to call me back, but the least I can do is answer the phone. I pick up the device from my desk and answer the call. What is this? DesNet Pro. DSN Pro. Okay, that is kind of weird. Just Carrie breathing. Carrie breathes through the speaker, her nervousness all too apparent, even through a mobile call. Hello? Carrie?
Hello? I wanted to see if you'd answer.
Exactly what I was expecting. Carrie's voice seems a lot clearer, and the nervousness I had once heard is pretty much gone. Is it because she isn't speaking to me in person? Of course I'd answer. I gave you my number, didn't I?
You did. Thank you.
You didn't think it was fake, did you? Oh, that's hot. I tease her about it. To be honest, if she gave me her number, I would probably think it was fake too. That is, if she wasn't so timid anyway. If her personality was different, she would probably be pretty popular. Don't worry, I'm only teasing.
Oh.
I have a habit of reading, like finishing my line, clicking, and then like while I'm still saying it, like Carrie's voice actor will start going, so I need to stop reading ahead. Teasing a girl I just met is pretty abnormal, but I can't deny her response was adorable. You seem fairly relaxed. I call her out on the contrast of her speech patterns. I already know the answer, but I just want to show her that she can speak to people clearly if she just tries.
I find it easier speaking to people over the phone. I'm sorry if it seems rude.
No, it's fine.
I call my father a lot.
She did say I was her first non-relative contact.
I really wanted to speak to you.
Bro. Oh my gosh. Her stutter flares up again. The concept of calling someone from school is still probably quite foreign to her. Markapi, your dinner will go cold at this rate. I get another shout from the dining room. But now my family has probably started eating without me. It's quite a traditional thing in this house for everyone to eat together. I'll have to tell Carrie to call me back. I'd like to speak to you too, but do you think you can call me back? Probably in about half an hour? My dinner is ready and my mother is being quite persistent about it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she sounds so sad. Oh, dude, this is the one time where I'd say like, hey, mom, like, dinner can wait. Like, muscle protein synthesis, like, I value, getting those balanced meals in to stimulate muscle protein synthesis and have the best hypertrophic outcomes we can. But for love, I might sacrifice one meal. I know, call me crazy. Carrie sounds a bit dejected about it, but there's nothing I can do. My mother is quite strict at times, and she'll probably scold me for ignoring her if I don't go now. Carrie and I bid temporary farewells, and I head downstairs, leaving the phone on my desk. I think that's a great place to start. To stop. Yeah, I already misspoke, so that's a great place to stop. This was a really good episode. We got her number, and that's pretty epic. And we learned a little bit about her. She doesn't have friends. That is not epic. That's sad, in fact. But maybe we can be her friend. Maybe we can be more than that. Maybe we will in episode 3. Tune in next time on the Markapisu channel. That'd be pretty epic of you. You know what would also be pretty epic of you? If you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. That'd be pretty darn epic. Alright, that's the video. That's the end. Thank you for watching, and as always, please help me find a girlfriend. And goodbye.